said, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd down, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nate Stupar with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They're indeed going. It's Mariota, and able to find Decker. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mariota hands to Henry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 40 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Breeze now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Again, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be first down, Saints. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On the ground, Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Second down, 8.
Hey, easy.
They run it again with Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Toss play, Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Orakpo from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Now Mariota. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Coleman has it here right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes you're
looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the run. They'll toss it to Henry. That'll go as a loss of 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. third down. Murray. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Easy.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Breeze going to throw. And Thomas has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some space here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down and just 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff. It's Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Breeze now to throw. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run here. It's Murray. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A toss to Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mariota gives to Henry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Titans go. It's Mariota. Open man, it's Stacker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Throwing is Mariota. Airs this out for, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Mariota here to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee.